running off, rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law, I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when her heart breaks. Hey, put the one everything that I.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
On the ready. Go, Reed. Go.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Richardson off the play fake. And his throw here's incomplete. Alec Pierce, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. You talk about this Rams defense. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Hall again. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. He stiff arms him. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Colt defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 28. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here at 1st and 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, Richardson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The Colts are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. He got 29 yards that time.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down at 7. Now Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams 1st down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Stafford to his number 1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles 1st.
Kupp beats the D for a 1st that time. There really was a defense who could stop him the last 2 years. Only an ankle injury slowed him down, ending his 2022 season after 9 games. He was on an all-pro pace, and we expect to see the same again this year.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. From the gun, here's Stafford. His throw incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp, he's got it. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves. But this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To the air again, Stafford. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick six, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14.
Tanner Brown to kick off for the Rams.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Richardson going to change the play here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles on the goal.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready?
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Go, check, go, check. Rocco leading.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Ready.
Now Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Room to maneuver at the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball again on 2nd down. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll go again with Hall. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. That's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, go here!
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready!
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
79 Broncos. Go.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lions. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
3rd and long for Richardson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Colts. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts Rams have retaken a third-quarter lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Stafford now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. Stafford to Higbee there. Rams first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Hey. White.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Well, he'll find Hall. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, it's Stafford. There's Hall bringing in another one. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry.
Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Richardson off the play fake. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Running left, Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready, break! Viking 18! Ready!
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's Taylor. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Richardson looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Taylor. Given 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. QB sneak, Richardson, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Anthony Richardson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That'll be caught. It's caught. That's good for 28 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Oh, no, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one. It puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Stafford. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll start by running the option to the right. He pitches it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay from the right hash. This from 33. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch made at the 25.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, here's Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Richardson to throw off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Colts 43, Rams 38. Tanner Brown to kick off for the win.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side with Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Warrior 70. 70 Lions. Big Lion.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he is going to have a close first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, normally when you